the streets of Newcastle seem to carry a different kind of tension these past few days. It's not just the usual nervousness before a big game or the anticipation of a new season. There's something deeper, almost invisible, spreading like a whisper through pubs, cafes, and around St. James Park. Fans feel that something is about to happen, as if the club's fate could change within hours. The city breathes mystery, and every notification on a phone already feels like a sign of a coming twist. This atmosphere of uncertainty is part of modern football, but when it comes to Newcastle United, nothing happens by chance. The club, which has recently proven its strength both on and off the pitch, seems to be moving quietly in an unexpected direction. There are rumours, behind-the-scenes conversations, and a collective sense that a bold move could be about to take place. And you, supporter, won't want to miss this story that could shape the future of the Magpies. Before revealing what's at stake, I want to take a moment to ask for your support. Subscribe to the channel now. This helps immensely in growing this space dedicated to bringing exclusive news and in-depth analysis about Newcastle United. The more subscribers we have, the more high-quality content we can produce for you, always with reliable information and in a clear, engaging style. So click the subscribe button and join our community. Back to the suspense. The truth is, we've rarely seen Newcastle in such a strategic position. After an irregular start to the season, marked by important injuries and uncertainties, the board decided to accelerate transfer activity. The behind-the-scenes buzz intensified after the arrival of Nick Woltemade, signed for a club record £69 million. The young German is promising, but his arrival does not answer all the questions troubling Howe and the fans. Something bigger seems to be underway. And here comes the revelation that has kept many awake at night, according to the Spanish portal AS. Newcastle United is preparing a bold bid of around £61 million to try to sign Eduardo Camavinga, the Real Madrid star and one of the most promising midfielders in world football. Yes, you heard that right. Camavinga could be the next PIF target. In an attempt to strengthen the area weakened by Tonali's injury and the recent absences of Joelinton and Ramsey, this move gains even more urgency because Newcastle knows time is running out. With just 2 points from the first 3 Premier League games, the team needs quick solutions to achieve its goals. And even though Real Madrid has publicly stated that they do not intend to sell the Frenchman, there are signs that an offer at this financial level could open the door for negotiations. The transfer window closes in a matter of hours, and the PIF seems ready to take a higher-risk move. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the perfect time. Here, you can follow every step of these negotiations up close, without missing a single detail. A simple click helps us continue bringing exclusive news and keeps Newcastle fans up to date. It's a small gesture, but it makes a huge difference in helping us grow together on this journey. Camavinga, only 22 years old, already has a collection of titles and standout performances with Real Madrid. Since leaving Rennes in 2021, he has won 2 Champions League titles and 2 La Liga editions, accumulating over 180 appearances for the Spanish side. We're not talking about a prospect but a fully established player in the European scene, capable of playing as a defensive midfielder, central midfielder, or even fullback when needed. His versatility and intensity are qualities that would fit perfectly into Eddie Howe's style. The numbers leave no doubt. According to the statistics site FBref, Camavinga ranks among the top 9% of midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues for pass completion, the top 19% for progressive carries, and the top 1% for successful tackles per 90 minutes. He combines physicality, technique, and tactical intelligence attributes that could transform Newcastle's midfield into an even more dominant unit. However, Camavinga's potential arrival should not be seen as a direct replacement for Sandro Tonali. On the contrary, sources close to the club believe Howe wants to use both, creating a midfield pairing that could rival the best in the Premier League. While Tonali brings rhythm and organization, Camavinga would add intensity and transitional ability. Together they could elevate Newcastle's playing standard to a level rarely seen in Tyneside. It's worth noting that this potential deal comes at a delicate time. Tonali's injury and Joelinton's physical issues left the squad short on options. Therefore, the board does not see Camavinga merely as a star to sign, but as an urgent necessity to maintain competitiveness. As journalist Tom Harris, specialized in the European market, stated, "The Frenchman is a world-class player and, as such, would demand a hefty fee. Of course, there are risks. Camavinga has a history of minor injuries that occasionally disrupted his run at Real Madrid, but his potential impact is so significant that Newcastle seems willing to accept this uncertainty. The club understands that to compete on equal footing with Europe's giants, it needs to invest heavily in already established talent, and with the financial backing of the PIF, there is room for this type of boldness." And you fan, what do you think about this potential signing? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow every update on this story. Here, you'll always get the news first, with sources revealed and a clear analysis so nothing is left unclear. What seems certain is that the story is far from over. Real Madrid, for now, maintains its firm stance. Camavinga is not for sale, But in football, especially behind the scenes of transfer windows, never say never. Everything can change with an irresistible offer. And if that happens, Newcastle could be facing one of the biggest signings in its recent history. To conclude, the truth is this rumor isn't just about strengthening a squad. It's about ambition, about showing the world that Newcastle United isn't here just to compete, but to fight for titles and make history. If Camavinga wears the black and white shirt, the impact will be immediate, on the pitch, in the dressing room, and in the hearts of the fans. Now we wait for the next chapters.